Well, one big question is what happens with the American pacifier? If the American pacifier disappears or is greatly reduced, and the Europeans are on their own, they have to provide for their own security, then you have really significant problems. Leaving aside the Russians, just the whole question of how European countries relate to each other. As you know, Glenn, we like to talk about Europe as if it were a single political entity, but it's not a single political entity. Ursula von der Leyen would like to think it is, and that she runs Europe's foreign policy, but Europe is a constellation of countries, and they're still sovereign countries. And you take away the American pacifier, and each one of those countries is on its own, the collective action problems come racing to the fore. And how to think about security will vary from country to country. And then you throw in the Russian threat. Remember, the Russians will have a powerful incentive to cause trouble in Europe, not necessarily military trouble, not present a threat to conquer Europe, but they'll cause all sorts of political and diplomatic and economic trouble in Europe because the Europeans will be doing the same with regard to the Russians. So there's going to be trouble for as far as the eye can see in Europe. As I said before, I just don't see, how there's a happy ending for the Europeans unless they can fundamentally alter their relations with Russia, unless they can fundamentally change their thinking about Ukraine, cut a deal on Ukraine, or get the Ukrainians to cut a deal and have the Europeans back that deal, have the Americans back that deal.